Guys, today at work was so much fun. I mean it was fun. Don't listen to me. I had a meeting I had to go to and had to explain why my people screwed up. And it was interesting to listen to everyone talk because here I am, and I'm just me. And I'm wearing black today, sorry. I forgot that I put the laundry on the dryer, and I walk into my walk-in closet, and I'm looking for underwear, and I'm like, everything's black. What the hell? And then there's my jocks in there, and I'm like, I'm not wearing jocks to work. I have enough things to explain. Anyway, so we're in this meeting, and everybody's talking, and one of my coworkers was presenting his portion of this, what happened. And the new site manager got so pissed. He's like, who the hell is this guy? He knows who I am. We actually worked for the same company at one point. So he actually, you know, when I start talking, everybody just listens. And I can walk through what I'm like, I haven't put anything up here and this is why. This is what I'm working on. I can't definitively say anything yet, so I don't really want to put something up there and have it be like completely wrong. But this is what we're looking at, and this is the avenue I'm taking, but I can say 80% that I'm right, but I don't feel like I can present that as the answer, the definitive answer. And everybody sits there and goes, oh, okay, yep. When are you going to actually know this? Well, I should know this. Monday we're going to do the trial run. These are the parameters we're going to mess with. We actually have to have the tool in the press to pull up the program, because otherwise we have to shut it down and we have to do all this. They just ate right out of my hand. It was amazing. Who would have thunk that I actually am able to talk to people and get them to do what I want? Well, that's right. That happens a lot. Anyway, so I want to tell you guys, so talk about work, I'm sorry, but if you were married to me, or living with me, or dating me, this is how I work. We're going to talk about the stuff that's right on the top of my mind, and then we're going to go right into what I want to talk about. So when I was single, let me think, this would have been 2005, 6, in that range. I was getting really frustrated because I wasn't meeting anybody. So I don't remember where I had, I was talking to my friend Marianne and I was complaining. And she says, I wear a wedding ring when I go to the bar and then I conveniently take it off so that people think I'm cheating. And she says, I get a lot more action that way. And I just stood there like, you gotta fucking be kidding me. She had a wife at the time. She has the same wife. Let's rephrase that. But she was married, and she says, I really don't need this ring. It's the one I used to wear to get guys to sleep with me. She's married to a woman, by the way. And I'm like, oh, she says, take it. So I took this wedding ring from her that was big. It was huge. And actually, hold on a second. It's about this size. So I'll take this one off, this one on. If you can see that, it's pretty big. Big on me anyway. So the ring that I got, it's not this one, but this is filling in for it. I would wear it on a necklace around my neck. And guys would come up and they'd be like, or I'd wear it over my middle finger. And guys would come up and they're like, what is that? What's up with that ring? And I'm like, oh. Well, the story is, whoever can fit into this ring is the guy I'm going to marry. And they were like, what? Yeah. According to legend, the guy that fits in this ring is the guy I'm going to marry. They're like, what? What? It was amazing. It was an awesome. And I had guys that were like, can I see that ring? Oh, sure. Here you go. And they try it on, and they're like, you know, it kind of fits, but it's really, I'd feel like it'd fall off. Well, maybe you're not the right guy. And I'd get people to say, you know what, this kind of fits, but it feels good. I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. But they would then hand it back. And I'm like, yeah, we're good. It was just a fun gimmick, right? So when I met Matt, I had the ring, and I was just telling him my stupid ass story. Oh, it does fit on my thumb. That's how I was wearing it when I met Matt. And I said, oh yeah, the story of this ring is because blah, blah, blah. He's like, can I see it? I said, sure. I took it off, he put it on, and it fit perfectly. And he just sat there, and he just kept it on, and we talked, and he just left it on. And it was really cute, and it was really like one of those moments where you're like, this guy right here has the right amount of romance in it for me. Perfect. That's what I want. That level of romance, where somebody who made up a story about a ring, and you take it and you run with it because it sounds cute, and then you wear it. Like, this feels good. I like how this feels. I like how this feels. And this is a representation of that, right? So I met a guy, I met a boy. We're gonna go with boy. Yeah, he was young. And we were talking, and we went on a date. It was a really good date. I mean, it was really good. When we were done, it was just like, wow. And we were sitting there, and he said, I love you. And I go, what? Wait a minute, what? And he goes, I didn't just say that aloud. And I said, that's the second time you've said it. He says, when was the first time? Oh, it was in chat, wasn't it? I go, yeah. I-Y-I-L-Y is what he typed, sent it to me. And I ignored it because it was cute. And I didn't want to bring it to his attention because I was afraid he'd freak out. So here we are. And he had said, I love you. And I said, I need you to know that I'm really starting to go down this path with you, but I really don't want to say it just yet, if that's all right by you. He says, okay, that's fine. He says, I'm shocked that I said it. I said, it's fine. Perfectly fine. You say what you feel. I approve wholeheartedly. Be honest and open. Sometimes it's like, and you're like, okay, I need to see if this is a real feeling or if I'm just like, you know, my brain decided to turn on this instead of this, you know? So we talked for a couple more days. So that was Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, we're chit-chatting back and forth, and I said, what kind of wedding ring would you like? Or what kind of engagement ring would you like? I said, I was thinking of this one, and I had this one that had a pretty decent sized rock on it. And it was like $600. I mean, it was a sapphire, but not like, you know, the world's greatest sapphire. And he looked at it and says, that looks like a girl's ring. I said, well, I was looking for something that had a decent stone in it. And he says, yeah, that's not for me. He said, this is the one that's for me. Let's see if I can make this happen for y'all. I don't know if you can see that. See the three little stones? And then there's the blue Celtic knot around it. So I sat there and I'm like, and he showed me a picture of it. I'm like, that is really cool. And I got online and I'm looking at it and it was on sale. It was like $20. It's really nice. It's made out of, what, tungsten? And it's lightweight. And I just sat there looking at it like, okay, I can make that happen. And I remember holding my hands up to his. And we had the same size fingers and everything. So I bought it in the size that fits me. And it, like I said, $20. I really was like, well, what's the worst that can happen? 2 days later, it's in the mail. He tells me, I like you, but I don't think I'm ready for this. You know all of this stuff. I know nothing. And I think I let myself run too fast. So I'm not really interested in this turning into something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. So when I got the ring, I put it on my finger, and I took a picture of it, and I sent it to him. And he sent me back this thing that was like, I am so sorry. I said, sorry for what? I now have a really interesting ring with a really interesting story. I'm okay. So I wear this every once in a while. This is not to remind me of Ethan. Ethan's a great guy. He is, very cute, very sweet. Like this emotional cauldron, which I like. I like that. I like somebody that's in touch with their inner self. Does he have a lot of maturing to do? Yeah. So do I. I have a lot. Oh, God. But, you know, it's part of life. It's how you learn. You mess up and you pick yourself up and you go, I'm not going to do that again. Or you get in over your head and you go, I don't know that I can manage this. And that's perfectly valid. So, he couldn't manage it. And I have a story. So now when I go to the bar, I wear this ring. I should wear the other ring too. I'll put it on my thumb. Have people ask me stupid questions. Except that's not the ring. That was my ex-husband's engagement ring, which he lost. We were getting a divorce. It really wasn't that expensive. I don't buy expensive things. And you'd say, well, then why would I want to marry you? I don't buy expensive things. You want a house? We can buy a house. You want a cool dog? We can get a cool dog, because I will spend money on that. When it comes to jewelry that I don't really care about jewelry, I don't spend a lot of money. If there's something that my partner loves, I will spend money. I don't care. That's not. Impressing you is about me making the most optimal thing for you. Jewelry, if you were to tell me, I really love jewelry, I love gold, I'd be like, well, good luck. But I would figure it out. Both my ex and I were silver. This is not silver. I mean, silver colored. So for us, it was like, okay, that works. And it's inexpensive, and I can get you like a dozen of them for the same price as something tiny and gold. So that's just how I think. All right, so now you know the story of the rings. I have to tell you, I had somebody comment on something on Twitter, and I'd asked, I don't understand why you guys like listen to me. And the comments I'm getting are really bizarre, but one of them is my hand gestures and movements. And I'm sitting there like, I play with the hair on my body. Yes. By the way, yes. If you're going down that route, the way the word, the answer is yes. I'd sit here like, oh yeah. Don't laugh at me. Anyway, so anyway, I love you guys. I love you, dude. Let's make this happen.